Life moves quickly. The good part, we learn a lot along the way, and that feeling can be exhilarating. But the flip side, there are lessons I wish I'd known sooner, truths that might have saved me from wrong turns, wrong people, unavoidable mistakes. Maybe the younger version of me wouldn't have listened. That feeling of I know better than everyone else is hard to shake. But even if I still walked into those traps, knowing more would have helped me walk away faster, with less regret, less damage, and more clarity. I'm Sia, and today we're talking about 12 harsh truths we often learn too late, at least I did, and how to act on them now while it still matters. So if that's something that interests you, something you need, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. The first harsh truth, you might never find your one true calling. We're told that if we keep working hard and do our best, we'll eventually discover it, that one perfect thing we're meant to do for the rest of our lives. And that message starts early, not quite from the I want to be an astronaut or fight dragons phase, but not long after. We start narrowing in, choosing subjects, declaring majors, picking career tracks, and we believe that somewhere along the way, our calling will reveal itself. But what if it doesn't? What if the whole idea of a single calling is a myth? We all know a childhood friend who always wanted to be a brain surgeon or something like that, and they became one. Good for them. But most of us, we make a choice, then life makes a few choices for us, and we try to find meaning somewhere in between. Sometimes we drift into something that feels right. Sometimes we don't. But if that happens, it's not a reason to give up. Every day teaches us something. Use that, adjust, take small steps towards something that feels authentic to you. And if you still don't know what you want, start anyway. Take that first step, then a second. If it feels wrong, pause, reflect, change direction. If it feels right, keep going. Either way, you're not waiting anymore, you're living. And that changes everything. Second harsh truth, being good at something doesn't mean you should do it. This one stuck with me after watching a conversation on Ali Abdaal's channel. His guest was talking about careers and how we're often pushed towards the things we're naturally good at. For example, maybe you were always good at math. You didn't even have to try. So that becomes your thing. And if you like math, that's great. The path can be fulfilling and probably very lucrative. But what if you didn't like it? What if every time you sat down to do it, it drained you? We rarely question whether being good at something is enough. It isn't. Maybe your real path isn't the one that comes easy. Maybe it's the one that draws something out of you. The one that resonates, even if you're not great at it yet. Because you're willing to work for it. You care about it enough to improve, and that kind of effort, that kind of passion, that's what turns into something lasting and worth doing. The third harsh truth, the old certainties are gone. You might have to reinvent yourself over and over again. There was a time when life had a clear sequence. Go to school, get a job, get married, buy a house, retire at 60 and play golf. I'm exaggerating slightly, but that path, for most people, it's gone. Retirement is a dream, stability is rare. We'll change jobs, maybe careers, multiple times over our lives. And the world around us is changing faster than ever. AI, automation, entire industries are transforming overnight. If you see the wave coming, don't wait until it hits. Move, adapt. The good news, reinvention isn't just possible, it's never been easier. The internet has removed the gatekeepers. AI is making tools once reserved for experts available to anyone with a laptop and curiosity. Do you want to sell something halfway across the world? You can. Want to learn a new skill without going back to school? You can do that too. The tools are there. The doors are open. All that's left is for you to walk through. The only real mistake is staying still while everything around you is shifting. Harsh truth number 4, money makes the world go round. The poetic idea of living broke in a tiny maid's room might sound romantic until you realize even those maid's rooms cost over €1,000 a month today. And honestly, there's nothing romantic about not having enough for basics. Not everyone has family money to top up what they earn. Not everyone wins the lottery, and most of us won't make a fortune. So we need to learn to become stewards of what we have. Save when we can, watch what we spend. It's not flashy, maybe it's not exciting, but keeping your hand on the rudder not only keeps you afloat, it gives you options. While money might not buy you happiness, it can buy you freedom. Freedom to take time for yourself, freedom to choose how you spend your day, freedom from survival mode thinking, freedom to help the people you love. And in an increasingly complicated world, those might be the most valuable things money can buy. Fifth harsh truth, you can't do it all. We love the idea that we can, that if we just manage our time better or push a little harder, we can make it all fit. But something always breaks: our health, our relationships, our productivity, sometimes even our relationship with ourselves. Because when we're doing everything, we're rarely doing any of it well. We're reacting, not choosing, rushing, not living. And the hard truth, we have limits. Honoring them doesn't make us weaker, it makes us wiser. There's strength in knowing what to let go of, and wisdom in admitting we can't do it all, even if we want to. Harsh truth number 6, your health affects everything. Maybe this should have come first. When we're younger, we take feeling fine for granted. Health just seems to happen, till one day it doesn't. And suddenly the things we've been chasing, career, success, goals, even joy, feel out of reach. Because without good health, everything else gets harder. We've all heard the basics: sleep well, eat better, move more. It's not new, but it's still true. And while it's easy to put off, waiting for the right time or more energy, there's rarely a perfect moment. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Just begin. A short walk, a better meal, an earlier night. Start small, then keep going. Health might not solve all your problems, and it's no guarantee the rest will fall into place. But good health gives you the best chance to fully live the life you're building. Without it, the rest is nothing. Harsh truth number 7, life is short. We know it, we say it, but we don't always live like it. We put things off, conversations, decisions, changes, because we think there'll be more time. Time to get around to it, time to figure it out, time to start. But time has a way of slipping by. Weeks become months, months become years, and the moment you were waiting for, sometimes it just passes. This isn't about panicking. It's about becoming aware. Not everything needs to happen today, but if something matters, don't keep putting it off. Because yes, life is short, and the part you're living right now, it counts. Harsh truth number 8, not everyone will like you. That's just a fact of life. When you meet new people, some of them will like you right away. Others will take time, and a few they'll never like you at all. You know that saying, it's not you, it's me? Well, sometimes it really is them. You're the same person whether someone likes you or not. And yes, it can hurt. I can vouch for that. But you don't have to give it space. Who said you had to earn their approval or explain yourself into being understood? Just keep being you. Once you realize it's not your job to change their mind, you can move on and thrive because you're you, and that's all right. Harsh truth number 9, comparison almost always makes things worse. Taller, shorter, faster, smarter. Since childhood, we've been comparing ourselves to others. Even our fairy tales drilled it into us. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? It's no wonder comparison feels like part of our DNA. But when we compare, we lose sight of what matters, our own path. What works for others might never work for you. Your journey is yours alone, and it doesn't need to look like anyone else's. So instead of measuring yourself against others, Measure yourself against the person you were yesterday, because comparison doesn't push you forward, it holds you back. Harsh truth 10, you're not behind. We all have this idea that success follows a certain path, and when ours doesn't look like others, it feels like we're falling behind. But no one else is living your life. No one else has your exact experiences, challenges, or strengths. There's no universal right time for anything. Your pace is yours to set, and sometimes moving slower or differently means your unique path is just following its own rhythm. So trust your journey. You're exactly where you need to be. Harsh truth number 11, let go of the past or it will hold you back. We all have moments we wish we could change, decisions that didn't go as planned, roads we didn't take, but holding on to those regrets only keeps us stuck. The truth is, the present moment is the only one we have. If we don't let go of the past, it will continue to hold us back. We can't change the past. We can only shape the present. So take that step. Act today. Move towards the life you want to create. The past is part of your story, but it doesn't have to define your future. And the next harsh truth, the right moment is yours to create. Believe everything will happen at the right time only works if you keep showing up. It's easy to fall into the belief that things will fall into place when the time is right, that the perfect moment will magically arrive. But the truth is, it doesn't work like that. Opportunity isn't a waiting game. It's about showing up day after day. The right time won't come until you keep doing the work. So trust that when you keep showing up, the right time will find you. So we started this video with a simple idea that life moves fast and the lessons that matter often come too late. But they don't have to. Not if you paid attention today. Not if you're willing to look closely and do something about it. 12 harsh truths, 12 small lessons, 12 shifts in how you see the world and yourself. You don't have to master them all today. Just start with the one that spoke to you the most. Because that one truth, it might be the thing that changes everything. And if you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button and write in the comments which of these lessons struck a chord with you. And if you want to learn how the secret power of purpose can transform your life, click the link in the top right-hand corner. And when I said don't be fooled in the thumbnail, I meant don't fool yourself. Once you learn these lessons, use them to create the best life you can. Because we only live once, and maybe that's the biggest lesson of all.